the most decorated clocks in English football. It is always a big deal with these. And Garnacho! That is of the very high.
Stream all 380 matches for just 90 kwacha on Showmax Premier League. Visit showmax.com to get started.
Dun 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 dun.
I would have really wanted for our audience to see that famous CD bag of yours.
Me too.
How many CDs were in that thing?
I think it could hold the sleeves.
Yeah.
I think it could hold about 260. But
So
there was
that was a small one, because I remember there was one that I had. DJ
Yeah.
Shine had one as well. It could hold about 500 CDs.
that one that one there was huge, because mine actually had over 300 CDs, because like I had like just like sleeves.
Yeah.
Because I just bought like a lot of sleeves, and then I just like throw them wherever they could fit.
And you know the funny thing about DJing back in the day, before we started using laptops, and you had now we have all our folders and on the laptop and all
Yeah.
that, and you can put them on the DJing software, and they're organized genre by genre. You can have your mapiano, house, hip hop, R&B, kwaito, whatever.
It's so convenient.
Very convenient.
Yes.
But back in the day, you had this really huge CD case
Yeah.
with sometimes 300, sometimes 500. Mine had like 500 CDs. Now, what would shock people is
Yeah.
they'll make requests,
Yeah.
and you know exactly.
You know exactly where to find the song. Is that
You did that as well, right?
because I was so in touch with my my library, and to be honest,
Yeah.
at the time I was working for Hollywood City, and I was kind of forced to practice
Every day.
which is a good thing, but I was forced because I was told, hey, if you don't do it,
Yeah.
we're gonna cut off part of your
If
pay.
you don't do what?
It was part of my pay
To do what?
to go for practice
As a DJ.
as a DJ
At Hollywood
yes.
City?
Yes,
So you have to practice when there's no one in the club
yes,
on your own.
on my own, yes, and that's how that's how I knew every CD and every song, because I would play like there's people, like I'm playing for a crowd, and I do it like for 6 hours. I would be there at 10 in the morning, and then leave at like 17.
But that's probably like the only club in the country that had that requirement, because I was a club DJ as well, and we
Yeah.
never had that
You
requirement.
never-
that
yeah.
any club come through and practice before the gig.
Yes, the Bali was quite, he was quite tough, but I understand where he wanted, it to be, the level, and, because, yeah, and I would say that it really, it made me who I am today also.
Speaking of the man we have today on the
Yeah.
podcast, his real name is Hussein. His DJ name is Hussein. Everybody knows him as Hussein, but this man has been through so many transitions. I've known him for close to 20 years this coming January.
Yes.
20 years straight
Yes.
I've known this guy. And we'll talk about the transitions later, what he's been through, the names that he's had before as a DJ.
Oh, yeah.
We'll come to that. Remember, this episode is brought to you by Brothers Mocktails. Of course, made by Big Tree Beverages. Have you tried these? Have you even opened your can?
Let me.
Come. Have you had
let
a
me
drink,
try
you
it
guys,
out.
today? Oh, right. There's a fridge here. Cosmo. Let me. Two Cosmos.
It's happening. 2 Cosmos and 1 mojito.
Guys, drink. Drinks on me. Drink. If you need more, there's more. Drinks on me. So remember, there's 4 flavors that we have. It's Cosmo, Strawberry Lime Crisp, there's Mojito, and the Pina Colada. You will find these in any great supermarket around the country. And the mocktails are just something else, man. I keep saying if God was to come back today and he was thirsty, I believe this is a drink that he would go for.
Yeah,
Even when you open the can, it's the only can in Zambia that says Tiliko. It's the one that's there right now, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I like it.
So our guest today is a DJ, superstar Hussein, and this man has DJed all over the country, traveled the world as well.
A little bit. In Southern Africa.
Southern Africa mostly.
Yeah.
All right.
I've jammed in Namibia before. I've jammed in Malawi. And yeah, that's about it.
Dude, I think a lot of people in this country got to know about you from Hollywood City. Tell us a story about Hollywood City and the street parties.
Yeah.
How did those come up?
In fact, you need to introduce me nicely. I always do this. My name is award-winning international, but local superstar DJ Hussein. Holla at your boy. I used to call myself when I just started. I couldn't find the right name, and obviously, as to be a DJ, you need something cool. And the first name I used was not cool at all. I just found it to be a mouthful.
Can I guess his name?
Yes.
Hussein Insane in the Membrane?
Almost.
Hussein Insane?
No.
Okay, I failed. Let's go.
It was crazy. DJ Crazy Insane in the Membrane.
Sounds close.
Yeah, you are very close. Hussein Insane. I guess that's, because it kind of rhymed. But I used to call myself Crazy Insane in the Membrane. Yeah, and it never felt cool enough for me. That's why. And there's something that happened. Somebody was saying to me, how's your friend? And I said, which friend? And then they said, your friend, John. I was like, who is John? And I was like, no, your friend is a friend of yours. You're always with him. Even when you DJ, you're always together. And I said, John, the only person who I DJ with is Blocks, DJ Blocks. So, I said, oh, you mean Blocks? And ever since then, I said, you know what? I want people to know my name.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder, and I said, you know what? I'm trying to find a name. Screw it. Let me just use my name so that people know who I am. So that in case I also want to maybe run for president, at least they'll know my name. You know what I mean?
Already known your name.
At some point.
Imagine a person trying to run for president and he calls himself Crazy Insane in the Membrane.
Or if I called myself Crazy Insane in the Membrane and then I want to be run for president, and then when they see Hussein, they'll be like, who is this? Yeah. So,
True.
They'll be like, who is this guy? And, you never know. Yeah. So, yeah. And then there's one time I even said, hey, you can even die. And they'll be like, oh, this person has died. And they'll be like, who's that person? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's crazy. Insane.
It's sort of the reason why I think I'm going to start using... Gob, I've been telling you to put my real name on the screen now. I'm going by Kalenga going forward. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah?
Because K-Star is a more famous guy. And I think that name is already stuck in Lusaka people's minds. K-Star. Every time, tell me why. Well, I know why. Yeah. But every time I meet people at the mall, they call me K-Star.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I think let me drop this moniker and just go with Kalenga. So from now on, please, it's Kalenga. And Gob, even right now on the screen, let's just have that because there's a lot of mix up between K-Star and I.
But I like K plus. It's a cool name. How did you get K plus? Was that even like your DJ name, or it was just like my cool nickname?
Funny thing is, this name came up in the days when we started DJing, you and I together at the section.
At the section?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we started at the section.
At the same time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know. You and I started DJing at the same time, same day, same club. You called me to go.
That's how you started also?
Yeah, same place, bro.
Oh, okay.
Remember, we used to hang out by Zibik, the crew, Benamono and them.
Yes.
And from that crew, sometimes you would invite us to go chill from there.
Yes.
Next thing, while we're chilling, I see you in the DJ's booth. And I said, I can also do that.
Yeah. For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty
And
dope.
I sort of
So I am your father. Call me dad from now on. Yep.
well, let's not call it that, but let's just say I got inspiration from you in those days. And
It was so crazy because at Zibic there was a Morgan. He was also, I think he was also
wasn't a chubby dog guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think he was also because he became a producer and he did that Tonga Bull song.
Yeah. DJ
Yes,
Morgan.
this Morgan, DJ Morgan, the Syndicate.
The Syndicate.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
yes.
he was the one who was running the joint. So, it's so funny how things just like worked out. And I just asked him, I said, "Oh, can I come and practice to DJ?" And he said, "The place is yours. Anytime you feel like it, please come through."
So wait, before that time, you hadn't DJ'd at all?
No. That's where I actually learned. Yeah. And you remember we kind of taught ourselves.
Yeah, on that DJ, it was CDN 88.
Yeah,
Was it a new mark?
The dual deck.
Yeah, the new mark, CDN
Yeah.
88, dual CD deck. Yeah,
And the funny thing that deck, whatever, was one side had no cue point working, so when you press play, it's just play. You have to skip back.
Crap. I remember that much, and
Yes.
anybody who's not a DJ doesn't get how much of a problem that is, how much of a hassle it is to DJ without a cue button. Because
Yes.
for those who don't know much about DJing, your cue button is what takes you back to the beginning of a song
Yes,
or a point in a
it's-
song where you
it's-
set
yes,
to
it's
start
where
the
you
song.
want the song to start.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes. So you always have to bring it back because by then also we were listening to music and cueing and
Yeah.
pitching it. So
Yeah.
you'd have to take the song back. And the other deck had, I think it had no pitch, so you couldn't adjust
Change the speed of the song,
speed
yeah.
of the song. So there's a lot going on there, man.
And then, but technology has changed, man.
Technology has really,
I remember
Done
a
a lot.
time when the DJ's decks couldn't give you the speed of the song.
yes.
So you had to do it by ear. So you're
Yeah.
listening to
Yes.
a song coming out in the speakers and you're trying to match the speed
The
with
speed.
what's going on in the headphones.
Yeah.
And there's no speed showing now that now we've got a sync button that can just,
Yeah. That's the reason why I had that book.
that's what I was heading to.
Yeah.
I was heading to that. Tell us
Yeah.
about the book. Let me not spoil the story for you.
I like the way you remember this book.
Okay.
Because I met a lot of friends with the DJs who used to hang out at Permanent House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DJ Weed.
DJ Weed. There was Leroy and them who used to hang out there also.
Yeah.
Mash and them. Then what's the other guy's name? The one who he passed away even.
The small guy.
Yes, the small guy.
What's his name again?
I've
Hey, that guy.
forgotten.
That guy was a plug for
Yes.
music for everyone in the industry.
Yeah.
Radio guys, I would meet
Yeah.
Thrill and KB at his office.
Yeah.
I would meet Hon FM guys at his office.
Everybody was there.
Club DJs
Yes.
would get music from
Yes.
Permanent House on
Yes.
Cairo Road.
Yes.
And we'd all queue up waiting for the latest songs from this guy.
Yeah, I think I used to even leave that place, like because obviously, we're getting our music for free, right?
Yeah.
So we'd have to wait until they are free because it used to be packed in there and
Yeah.
people used to come and get movies also, remember?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would wait until 8. I'd be getting home. It's 21 hours just to get one CD with all those latest jams. Because there was really nowhere else to
Things
get
have
music.
changed, man. The hustle went through.
You.
And there would be a new song.
Yeah.
You probably hear somewhere. You don't know how to get it because the internet just didn't have music the way it does now.
Because I didn't even have for you to have a computer, it's a luxury.
Yeah.
You know?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, for you to have a laptop, it was luxury. Computer, and then you go to LimeWire and then you download
the song.
Bruh, internet was gold.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
So-
crazy.
So the club
Yeah.
was, I'm trying to remember the exact location, but I know it's Long Acres somewhere. Is it Long Acres?
It's the section.
The section, yeah.
It's
where you started from.
what's that place called? I think it's what's it called? It's even got a football pitch.
Now.
I think it's always had.
Oh.
Yes.
For the life of me, I can't remember the exact location.
I can't remember the name. It's But it's changed now, obviously, because isn't it where the swimming pool was?
The Olympic swimming pool.
Yes,
Yeah.
somewhere there. Yes,
Where is that now?
I've just forgotten the name.
Is the pool still there?
I haven't been. Does that place even exist?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, does that place still exist? Because
I wonder.
I haven't seen or heard about the Olympic swimming pool in like
Yeah.
20 years, bruh. So tell us more about your coming up in the game. From, I was there the first few days when you started DJing, yes, at the section, but as everybody now knows, I dropped out of college. We were together in college that 1 year.
Yeah,
you continued studying your...
I just went up to diploma level and I dropped out or something.
You dropped out as well?
Yeah. I at some point, when I was doing my higher diploma,
right,
it was a point where I was like, what am I doing here? Because I was like so blank. It's like... I won't lie to you. I was like, what am I doing here?
But had your DJing career started picking up for you to drop out at this point?
Yes, I was already I think I had made a decision that this is what I want to do.
Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of that year, 2005, I figured I am wasting my parents' money.
Yes.
Being
yes,
in uni,
yes.
this is not making sense for me. I know what I wanted to do.
What were you studying?
I was doing business admin, but a degree. You guys were in the diploma class. I was in the degree class. But it wasn't making sense to me.
For
you
real?
know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, even the time my parents were sending me to university, I already had it in the back of my mind exactly how my life was going to pan out.
For real?
Where I am today, it's no accident, bro.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what I was going to be.
Yeah.
So they sent me to uni. I come there. Dude, remember we were playing pool half the time?
Yes.
Chilling,
We were chilling a lot.
Eating.
Yes.
Yeah. So by the end of that year, I figured, this is not it. I don't want to be in an office in a necktie answering to a boss. I know what I want to do.
Yeah, me too, because like I mean I had piercings early. I did this just for I was a big fan of Lil Wayne. So and then I wanted a certain look. I wanted to be different. I wanted to be unique, you know what I'm saying? Cuz even like my dreads, my hair was actually breaking. I used to braid it. Like when I just finished school. Yeah, like while I was in school, I even used to braid it like on the weekends and stuff. So when, my hair was breaking, my stepmom was even saying, you need to do something about your hair. Just trim it. And I'm like, no, I can't. Then she said, okay, then why don't you do dreads? And I was like,
that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Now you're talking. And then, like it just fit nicely with being a DJ also.
Yeah, the cool look, yeah.
Yeah, because even me, I couldn't see myself working in an office. Bruh. I couldn't.
Wait, so you've had these dreadlocks for like what, 20 years now?
Yes.
You've had locks for 20 years.
I feel like they've stopped growing. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like they've kind of stopped growing. But they're pretty long.
Dude.
Yes.
A lot of people ask, and I think I also need to ask you this right now.
Yes, ask me.
I've wondered this for so many years. What happened to your teeth? The chipping? How did that
happen? Believe it or not, I was hit by a car.
Bus?
A car.
A car?
Yes.
Tell us more about this, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So like we used to live in Villa, right? So there was a shop across Great North Road. That we used to go and buy these bubble gums with like stickers in them. Bubble gums. And then when you open, they have like like wrestling. There was
the movie characters,
Transformers and stuff like that. So we went to buy those bubble gums across by the filling station, and then when we were coming back, and I was with my friend. The funny thing, I didn't see the car coming. I think I just looked one way, and then when I crossed, he stepped back. And before you know it, I was even saying, that's how death can catch you. It's like just like lights out. I didn't feel anything, nothing, like no pain, nothing. I just woke up. And I felt like I was in a movie, like how like these, when there's an accident and then you enter into like the hospital, I was on that bed and then they were pushing me and then, I was confused. And then there was even, a nurse talking to me and saying, what's your name? And I was crying and I was like, Hussein, and I was crying. And then she said, oh, what's your mom's name? Where do you live? But lucky enough, my friend went to tell my people at the house that I was in an accident, and then the driver of the car took me to the hospital, and I never ever met him. Even I never saw him.
You're not telling us a story of how your teeth got cracked, bro.
Yeah,
You didn't land on your teeth now.
I did. I woke up and that's
Serious?
yes.
Wow.
And my teeth were chipped. And you know what my mom said? Because I always used to tell her, I said, even today, I'd be like, Mom, can I fix my teeth? And she says no.
Why? What's the reason?
Because my dad had chipped teeth also. I know, right?
This thing runs in the family. Was he
Yes.
hit by a car as well?
No, I have no idea.
Was he in a fight though?
Maybe. I think I should ask my mom or my aunt.
Where's your dad?
He passed on a long time ago.
What kind of a guy was he? I'm trying to come up with a reason for why he
My
could have
mom
chipped teeth.
says that there's similar. I have very similar traits to him, even if I didn't really know him.
Right.
Yeah, because he passed on when I was very young.
How young are we talking?
I don't know, maybe 2, 3, or maybe 5, because I can remember going for the funeral. Yes, like I can remember throwing dirt and my grandpa saying, your dad's gone.
What killed him?
And the thing is, I grew up with my grandparents, so it didn't really hit me or anything like that. Oh, he died of malaria.
Like cerebral.
Yes, cerebral. Yeah,
That's the bad one, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
Damn.
So yeah,
But from the stories you hear, do you think maybe he was a violent guy and got his tooth chipped like in a fight?
I have no idea.
You haven't asked many questions about your father, have you?
No.
Why, you haven't cared to ask, or it's just something that you've chosen to put in your past?
I don't know. I guess it's because he wasn't really around. Yeah. There's and it's only like let me not say recently. It's only like after a while, because I never knew my dad's side of the family until I think I was in grade 10, I think.
Serious?
Yes.
Is when you got to meet your dad's side of the family?
Yes.
Because that's when like it dawned on you that there's actually this other half of you that you need to connect with.
Yes.
What was that reunion like?
There was even a time I felt like, I should even add his names to my name.
What are those names?
Mwili Kafuti.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's your surname.
It would have been
What is it now?
Hussein.
Hussein.
Yes, from my grandpa, from my mom's
Your
side of the
maternal
family.
grandparents.
Yes, from my mom's side of the family. My granddad is the one who raised me. My granddad and my grandmom.
Yeah, but I mean, your dad was there when you were born. What name did your dad give you?
Oh, it was supposed to be Mwili Kafuti. That's what they call me when I go
So
and
they
see
renamed you when they adopted you after your dad died and gave you Hussein.
Let's not even say renamed me.
Go bring a mic. My
Yeah.
box is somewhere. We'll come to that.
Is Hussein what?
Wait, no, I'll ask you the question he asked.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out something here.
Yes.
Like I know, because your dad was there when you were born, right?
Yes, he was there
He
when I
gave
was
you the
born.
name Mwilika.
Yes, that's when I speak to my aunt and them. That's what they say. Yes,
And then your
because
grandparents,
that's what they call me.
and then
when-
your grandparents
when I go
pick you
there.
up,
Yes.
and they give you the name Hussein.
Yeah.
This is like after your dad dies.
No, it was like when I was born. I was
It's like
in
your
my
middle name.
I was already like I didn't. My mom and my dad never married or anything like that.
All right,
Yes.
right. That
So
explains
that's
a lot.
why I was. Yeah, I was raised by my grandparents, and I was given my grandpa named me after himself,
Hussein.
Hussein.
Eish, man, that's a lot of Arabic going on there.
Yeah.
Where are they from
Uh,
originally? Are you Zambian? That's the question God was
I
asking.
am
Is Hussein
very-
Zambian?
Yes. And I think the Bali was from Chipata.
The Hussein Bali, your grandpa.
Yes, my grandpa. I think so. Yes. I just need to ask my grandma nicely.
What was that reunion like? You meeting your dad's side of the family?
My dad's side of the
grade
family.
10, yeah.
Oh, it was, it was just a bit tough because obviously there's that like disconnect, like when you haven't grown up with people
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bit hard to connect, especially like with the elders, especially
Yeah.
because I haven't met my dad's mom for the first time, and it was just very difficult to speak because I'm not very good at vernacular like Bimba and stuff. Like I can understand Nyanja and I can try to speak it, but I don't speak it because it just sounds funny. And
Right.
yeah, and then you end up laughing at me and saying, "Oh, you know what? Just use English. It's fine." But yeah, it was pretty cool to see where I come from.
I still close to the other side.
Yeah.
Still, you're close from the time you met when you were in grade 10.
Yes.
You've been close to them from that
Yes.
time.
Yes.
That's sweet, man. That's so
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Your DJing career. I know we spoke about you starting from the section,
Yes.
and then you drop out of college. We probably dropped out at the same time from the
Yeah.
same school for the same reasons.
Yeah.
And then the country sort of gets to know who Hussein is. And I mean, 2010, 2011, somewhere there, we had people traveling from all over the country to Lusaka on a Sunday morning
Yeah.
just to party with DJ Hussein on a Sunday night. When even in the back of their minds, they know we have to be at work tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But people sacrifice their time and their money to come and chill at Hollywood City on a Sunday night.
we really created a monster.
People could, I remember, and I would never get on those buses.
Yeah.
People would book a whole bus, 60-seater sometimes 20-seater from Kitwe,
Yeah.
to come and chill.
I remember, yes.
to come and party.
People
at
from
Hollywood City.
CBU
Yeah,
used to come to Lusaka on Sunday and
Sunday.
leave at 04.
and they'll be in class at 9
Yes.
the following morning.
Yes.
Tell us more about the street parties at Hollywood City. Let's start with how they started, how you
Yes,
got to join
yes,
them,
yes.
and how you blew up. From
Okay,
there.
so basically, the way it started, right? At that time, Pansupa was very popular.
yeah,
Yeah, and Pansupa was just like round the corner from Hollywood. And the owner of Hollywood, the director, said to us, and VGZ had also joined us. Also, VGZ was managing Hollywood. I think he was like marketing or something like that.
It was a hype man as
He
well.
was a hype man also.
Slash marketing,
Yes. So, the director spoke to us and he said, why don't you do something for Sunday? Like, why do people go to Pansupa? Why don't they come here? And we said, well, Pansupa is happening and there's really nothing that we can do about it because Pansupa was cutting.
There was good in Shima there though.
Yeah.
I remember Kenneth Kaunda would eat from there as well.
Oh, yeah?
TJ as
Yes,
well. Like
yes.
really big names would eat from there.
Yes. It was buzzing. So we said, okay, let's try. And then also VGs he's very good at marketing. He's like a marketing genius. And I always give him props for that. I'll be like, bro, your marketing is on point.
Yeah.
Like he knows how to sell something. So we started street. He's even one, I think, even came up with the name because he was exposed already. I think they used to do something like that in Tanzania, he said.
Where they grew up.
Yes.
Spent a number of years in TZ. I remember that much. Yeah.
In TZ. So yeah, we started doing the street party, right? So the first the first 1 month was pretty bad. Like it was empty. Like we would go there. And then everybody would be like, you guys, why are you here at Hollywood? Let's go to Pansupa. And we're like, no, we're working. And they're like, but there's nobody here. And I said, well, what can we do? We also report to someone, So we pushed, we were advertising. And then, there was a problem with Pansupa. Remember, something happened and then they changed location.
Like a fire or something, eh? What was it? Was it a fire?
I don't know, but I think it was an internal thing because the name changed. It was Pansupa. Then when they moved with the name, and then they changed. And then the name became Kasongs.
For anybody wondering what Hussein is talking about, I
Yes.
know this guy can't speak any local language to save his life. He
Nope.
says pansupa, but remember it's pansupa.
Ma.
Oh, Gob gets it now.
Okay, it sounds cool. The way you said pansupa,
Pansupa.
not pansupa.
Pansupa is...
Teach me.
Insupa is what in English? Yeah, like a clay pot, yeah.
Oh, like a clay pot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Insupa, yeah.
Yeah, so they moved, and they moved with the name, right? Remember they moved to Rotsbach, I think? Yes.
Yeah, Andrew and his mom, yeah.
Yes, Andrew and his mom. So when they moved, I think it lasted, 2 weeks. And the second weekend, they came to shut it down and say, noise pollution and things like that. And the parking was pretty bad because there was really no parking. So at that point, I said, guys, this is our chance. Because at the end of the day, that was sort of like the target market that we were looking for.
Okay.
Yeah. So at that particular point, when they moved to showgrounds, that's when we said, I said, it's very difficult to keep people, especially keep moving. Like when you have a venue, you keep it and it stays like that, and you move with it. So the time when they moved again, that's when I think people had nowhere to go, and you know how it is. They didn't know where. So that's the point where even my brother helped out because I used to drive his dad's car, and he had a VX. So. Okay. Yeah, he was like our Zcash guy, and we said, go and pick up all your friends from school. Make sure, and especially females. Here's money for fuel.
Wherever the girls are, the guys will show up.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's how he did, I think, about five trips. He'd bring them, and then all of a sudden, it just took off, and we used to have Midnight Club also to come and do like a showcase.
Midnight Club, is that like a group?
Yes, the sports cars, so they drift and whatnot. Yeah, so it became something, it was different, It was Makitu and them would also, they would come perform and for free.
Serious?
Yes, then they started doing activations, like companies would jump on, like Zamtel. Yeah, because the way it took off.
And then people started traveling from all over the country for Sunday nights in Osaka.
Bro.
Monday morning, they'll be back in Quito like nothing happened. But of course, you can see the hangovers written all over their faces. Yeah.
By the time, before you know it, it was just like, I think by the third weekend, the third Sunday after it took off, I was even scared because I had never seen so many people in one place.
And it's an outdoors thing, right?
Yeah, because we closed off the street and so I think we'd probably be doing like maybe 2,000 people, maybe. I think, or maybe more, because it was packed inside and outside. And we actually had an incentive from the director. He said, if you guys pull this off, I'm going to give you and VDZ some money
how much was this incentive?
As a reward. It was 25K, if I remember, for pulling off that gig.
Oh, just for pulling it off.
It was just like, thank you, like,
right,
like job well done.
And he made, 25, you could get a lot. That's like 14 years ago.
Yeah.
When was the street parties were when?
2013.
Well, 10 years ago, technically. 10, 11 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, technically. So,
but 25 grand though.
Yeah, it was.
No, just for pulling it off once, he said, I'll give you 25 pin each.
Like a reward. Like,
if you can bring people here, I'll pay you 25.
Yes.
No, I mean, because
wait. Uh-huh.
it just happened.
Wait. Yeah?
It just happened every
God,
Sunday.
why are we having this problem with this mic every day? Is it connected there? Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Try again.
1, 2, 1, 2.
You know, this every day we try to connect this thing. It's okay. Hold. Let me try putting it on a mic. Mm-hmm. Try again.
1 2 1 2.
Mic check. 1
Is it
2
on
1
there?
2.
It's on. Yes, it's on.
Okay, it's on now. It's on now. Yeah.
The question is, 25K, was it every Sunday?
Oh no, it was just like a one-off thing, like job well done. Like how do you say? What do you call that? Yeah, it was just a
reward.
reward. Yeah.
I think what Gob is imagining is
Yeah.
because this gig was every weekend.
Yes.
Well, you paid the 25K every weekend.
Oh,
But what the director said, if I'm understanding you correctly,
Yes.
was if you guys manage to make this thing work, I'll pay you 25K.
Yes,
And you
if you
proved
can
that the concept
bring-
was workable, and
Yes.
they paid you 25 grand.
And it was even very difficult to get that money, because as soon as
Black people.
it kicked off,
Yeah.
right, we said, Bali,
Own up.
people are here. Give us our sheets that you promised, right?
Yeah.
So Bali said, Bali was quite smart. He said, you know what? When I said I'll give you that 25K each, I meant if you guys consistently have like a happening Sunday. We said, but that's not what you said.
It's a con man.
Yeah, it's very smart. So
He never owned up.
he did.
Oh, he paid you at
Yeah.
some point.
Be-
Okay, cool.
Because I was pretty touched about it.
He made good on the promise at least, yeah.
Yes, I was really touched about it. Then I said, okay, you know what? It's okay. You don't have to give me, you know. And then he said, no, okay, it's fine. I promised, and he owned up.
I never attended the street parties. Were people paying at the gate or?
Oh
were you-
no, it was absolutely free.
So you guys just hiked prices on the drinks and the foods and everything else?
Yes, because if I remember, it was buy one get one free. I don't know if you remember that.
I never attended the street parties.
Oh, what?
I never attended. Not even one. Imagine that.
You lie.
I used to hear about them all the time. Remember my friends from Kitwe, Joanna would travel.
Yes. Who didn't come?
And the street party got so big in Lusaka that whatever we planned to do on a Sunday in Kitwe couldn't work because our party people were in Lusaka that night on a
Everybody,
Sunday.
yes.
So Sundays would avoid planning gigs.
Okay,
in
maybe
Kitwe.
we even had 5,000 people because there was a lot of people.
People used to travel, bruh. People used to travel for those things.
Yeah, like I told you, I was very scared for security. You know, I was like, if anything happens here, what are you going to do? This is a lot of people.
So you guys had to get like a permit every Sunday.
Yes.
Security, ambulances. Did you have insurance for?
No,
Phew,
but
we
we
risked
had
in Zambia, eh?
Yeah, but security was just like, you know, like normal. It's not like we beefed it up or anything like that.
Right.
But lucky enough, there was no bad behavior or
No
fights.
casualties.
Nothing bad ever happened.
How long did that run last? How long did that wave last?
Maybe 5 years.
5 years straight.
I think so.
Every Sunday.
Yes, every Sunday. But I at some point I was fired. So
That's a story I want to hear now. Why?
yeah. Well,
It was because of a girl, right?
no, of course not. You know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. We were not getting paid for street party. Yes, true story. We got the 25K, the reward,
It.
and that was it. Yes, and I was Jeezy was a marketing guy there, so obviously we'd get paid at the month end, and then I used to play there Saturday night also. When we used to charge at the door 20 kwacha, I was the DJ for like 5 years. I think like 5 years. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, because I started in 2007. And then in 2013, that's when we started the street party. So I was there for a little bit after we started the street party.
Right.
And then, yeah, we were not getting paid. So we all collectively agreed that, you know what, we've started something, we're not getting paid for it. So guys, let's all band together and let's like boycott. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a collective agreement. I know I was in the forefront, yes, because I think I'm kind of brave when it comes to such things.
Your name is Hussein. It's in the blood, bro.
Exactly.
People from a certain region of this world with that name are just brave people, bro.
Strong, yeah?
Strong, brave people. It doesn't mean to riot. Hey, they'll take a whole city down,
or stupid, maybe. So, yeah.
There's a thin line, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Thin line between
Yeah.
bravery and stupidity,
Yeah.
true.
So, there's a Sunday, I was going to Hollywood, and I said, we just shouldn't play, okay? Let's do this together. And everybody agreed. We all collectively agreed. I'm getting to Hollywood, right? And then they said, oh, sorry, Hussein, you're not allowed here. You've been banned. So I said, what do you mean I've been banned? Colin B. Jeezy, what's up, my guy? Like what's going on? No, somebody told I don't know who, but that's what he told me. He said somebody spoke to the director and said that you said that let's boycott, so he doesn't want to see you here again. And I said, but who does that? You know, this is. It's not like I was the only one who it affected. You know, it's a decision that we all agreed to make. But all of a sudden, I'm the bad person, and somebody says, "Oh, Hussein said this." So yeah, I was banned from Hollywood for, I think for like 3 years or something like that.
Even just for a chill, you couldn't go there.
Nope. And I was like, but that's pretty unfair. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't say I made that club, but I feel like we complemented each other. The club, I was famous because of the club, and the club was also famous because of me. So it was a win-win. Like 5 years is
half the time.
Yeah.
The people who make a nightclub are the DJs. Let's just agree to that fact.
Yes.
And let's not even let not you be humble about it was a 50-50 thing. Because
50-50.
half the time, anybody from Kitwe said I was in Lusaka and I went clubbing, they would talk about how, dude, Hollywood City bangs. There's this DJ guy, he's crazy. He's like, who DJ is there? A guy called Hussein. I'm like, that's my boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't see how that place would have blown up without a cool DJ.
Without the cool DJ,
I think club owners don't want to see and accept that fact. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. I feel DJs have a lot in shaping the vibe and the ambience of a place. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That's why I need to hire cool DJs like you.
You know, and for the longest time, the Bali used to lock me in the DJ's booth.
Lock you up?
Because he didn't
want... Did the labor office know about this?
No. Because he didn't want me to be disturbed by clients and whatnot. Because, trust me, they used to walk in and out of the booth.
You were a celebrity in the place.
Not really. I mean, people are they're coming to greet, they're coming to request, especially requesting.
Others are trying to poach you to their clubs.
Yeah. For the longest time, I didn't even use a microphone. Because, those days it was like, I would say you're mine. Like when you work for someone. Yeah. I mean, you'd have to report there at like 17 hours. There's still some places like that, you know that.
And then you DJ the whole night. Report at 17 hours.
You report at 17 hours. I mean, even if you're like 4 of you, some places you still all have to report at the same time, even if you're playing at different times.
You know what I look forward to one day, and I think it's going to help out the whole, should I call it an industry?
Yes.
Well, let's call it an industry for lack of a better term, the DJing industry. I think what's really going to help is if club owners stop tying down resident DJs because, like you've already mentioned, a DJ reports at 17 hours and he has to be in the club till morning. But when you compare to countries like South Africa, a DJ can do even as many as 6 clubs in one night because you're not tied down to any club.
Or,
you know what I mean? And,
Or I feel like when you start, you can be a resident DJ. Then at some point in life, like you need to grow also.
And club hop and make us
exactly because money is way better when you're like you said club hopping and or events, parties, weddings, things like that. The money is way better as compared to, like you said, some places are 24/7 and people have to work 6 days a week, and then you're just there and you're just waiting for a salary. There's even one time, like when I look back, I'm even happy that I was fired. To be honest,
it was a blessing in disguise.
Yes, not every bad situation is a bad situation. You know, like there's always something good that comes out of it. Because there's one time I was even told, bring back my laptop, and I'm like, but you said you bought it for me, you know? Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah, I am very happy how the industry has actually grown. I am very happy.
How was it a blessing in disguise for you, like when you got fired?
Well, it makes you wake up. That you need to be your own person. Working for someone, you know this.
Yeah, true.
You know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, working for anytime you can be fired.
That's true.
You know, it's crazy out there.
I've always been the kind of guy who, wherever I'm working, there's a side hustle.
Yes.
And I make sure that side hustle starts making me more money than the main hustle.
I was even shocked one time when I saw, because you even had a music system.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was like, but how did you do that? Because even me, I'm working, but I can't afford these things. You know?
I've always had ways, bro.
Like,
I remember times when I'd be on radio, my salary is like 800 kwacha, but I'm living in a flat that's like 3,000 kwacha a month.
You see?
I've got a car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm always that kind of guy, like, I think I'm sharp on the streets.
I think
I like to think myself.
Yeah, I feel like you're quite smart.
I'm
also.
sharp on the streets, and I know how to make money quick on the streets. So whatever town I go to, I make sure quickly I know who's who. I know how to make money from them.
Kito was like your...
Yeah, Kito, that's home ground. Grew up there,
home
so I
ground,
knew exactly who to talk to for what.
Yeah.
So quickly I had sound systems. I was making 20 times more than my main salary. You know what I mean? Yeah. In a short space of time. So
that's pretty dope.
I could buy a sound system quickly, make money off it, and
like
even if I got fired once from a nightclub because I would hardly show up.
Because you'd be prioritizing your gig.
Exactly. Remember Club Insomnia?
Yes.
In you were booked there quite a number of times.
Yes. I think I even came for the grand opening.
I was there. We were together. We DJed on the same night. Yeah.
And I think, sometimes I look at those photos on Facebook.
I was fired a month after the club opened.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I would hardly show up.
Yeah, and you obviously didn't even give a rat's.
The pay was good, though.
For real?
The pay at that club was good.
Yeah?
I think that on the Copper Belt, probably even in Zambia, Club Insomnia was paying probably the highest. When I would inquire, like even clubs in Lusaka, Club Insomnia in Kittu was paying slightly higher than most clubs.
How much were you getting paid?
Like 12 then.
For real?
Yeah.
You lie?
Yeah. And that was quite high by Zambian standards for clubs.
Bruh. Because
I would show up for like what, 2 nights a week?
When was Insomnia opened?
I can't remember. 13, 14, somewhere there.
Because at that time I was making like what? I think like 5K.
You see what I mean?
And that was after. That's after. The only time I would get a raise is when I leave. And like, oh, can you come back? This is about money. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
You know? And you were on 12, me I was on 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That place, I think it was quite good. And I would do like 2 nights a week. But then those 2 nights again usually would clash with some other booking that I have. So that's DJ Fox to sit in.
Yeah.
Or DJ whoever to sit in.
Yeah.
And next thing the owner of the club realizes there's always people sitting in for this guy. And yet we're paying him at the end of the month. Hell no. I got to work one day and there was a brown envelope on the DJ mixer. My name on it. I open it. It's a dismissal letter.
Yeah.
I just laughed and left. You know what I mean? Like,
you know,
whatever.
There's one time, Papa G also, I asked him for permission. I said,
Papa G Greens?
No, Papa G Club Vegas.
Oh, right.
Yes, he's also Papa G.
Yeah.
So, there's a certain point where I started getting gigs a lot. So at some point I said, Bali, I've got a gig. So please can I have permission to go? And he said, if you're not going to be playing at the club, then we might as well pay the other guy who's standing in for me. Yeah, he said it's like now you're prioritizing. That's why I said it's like I said it's
A bit of a blessing, yeah?
it's kind of a blessing, yeah. Because being fired, I was scared. Even when I was fired from Hollywood, I was scared. I was like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't quite finish my diploma, just can't go back to
you know,
looking for a job.
yes. Even Vegas, I was fired also because
What was the reason there?
What did I do? I think it's the same gigs where like you don't show up.
Yeah.
Yes. And then he found us. I was in VGs. We had a gig in Copperbelt.
And he was there as well.
Yeah, I have no idea how he showed up because
On the Copper Belt.
Yes. Like we just
Legend.
like we're getting to the venue.
Yeah.
I think it was at 101. So we're getting there. And then he was outside in the car park and I was like, oh my
I'm supposed to be at
gosh.
work in Lusaka right now.
And then I think I remember. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Or if not, I was given a letter and I was told to explain myself and I didn't. And then I was in the Copper Belt. Like I just said, okay, you know what, since I've been given a letter, because he said, come and explain yourself, you know, like write a letter. And I was like, I'm not going to write a letter. You know, I think I was just a bit, what do you say? Like I went rogue a little bit. Unruly. I don't know whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, I was like, since I've been suspended, I might as well go to thingy. So me and Jeezy had a gig at room 101 and we found him there. And then I was trying to greet him and he just like, totally like,
Whatever, nigga.
ignored me. Yeah. And then next thing he just called me and said, bring my laptop. I was like,
Petty.
now what am I going to
Petty.
Yeah. I was like, what am I going to do now?
Wait.
Yeah.
And you needed a laptop for the gig at 101.
Yes, because I didn't have a laptop. He bought me that laptop that I used to use. Because he said, that's why I learned how to, that's not, let me not say learned how to, that's where I was, because we used to do video mixing.
Yeah.
So he said, here, when you're here, you're going to be doing video mixing. And I was like, okay, cool. So I said, I don't have a laptop. And then he said, don't worry, I'll get you a laptop. Got me a laptop, started video mixing. It was pretty dope. And that's how I bought myself a controller also. That's the first time I ever bought myself like gear.
Wait, dude.
Yes.
You're getting into Club 101 to
In
DJ.
2015.
He grabs the laptop from you.
No.
Not that night.
Not that night.
Okay.
Yes,
Phew.
it was like, he called me like during the week. Yeah.
I don't know. Imagine it as you're about to DJ with my
about
stuff.
No.
Away from my club.
No, I just said, okay, just give me like a few days and let me just like back up my things and then I'll hook you up again.
So it's Hollywood City, Vegas,
Yes.
and then
After that, I went to play in Ndola. I had a residency at Fire and Ice.
can we talk about that for a little bit?
Yes.
And I'll tell you why I want to dwell on that for a little bit. Because I feel like that move sort of messed up your career. My opinion.
Okay, yes.
I feel like Hussein was the hottest thing in Zambia, DJing festivals and booked in every nightclub. You didn't even need to be a resident anywhere. And then you made a move to Ndola. Lusaka feels, okay, this guy has left, so I don't need to book him anymore. I
Yeah.
feel that move messed up your career, bro.
You know, it could go both ways. Yeah, there's you win some
Lose some.
and you lose some.
Yeah.
Yeah. The money I was offered was really good.
I remember, is that the period where you even bought yourself like a new bus? And, or you had it before that?
It was already on the way.
All right.
Yeah. And I
right.
didn't even have money for duty.
Mm.
Yeah. So and I think at the time I wasn't playing anywhere. I mean, I was,
Freelancing.
freelancing and
Right.
so at the time, I was offered how much? I think it was 12K also.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I might as well, because this is the best offer that I've ever gotten as a resident DJ. And I'm like, okay, like this. And that's the first time I upgraded also to a mixer like a, what do you call it? A digital mixer
Yeah.
with CDJs.
Oh.
Yeah. I used to use a controller in the beginning, then I sold it, and then I bought another controller, then I sold that one, and then I bought CDJs and a mixer.
Oh. Now we're talking about how I feel like that movement.
Oh,
of your
yes,
career.
yes.
Tell us more about that, bro.
So, like I said, it also gave me like a different market also. I mean, I was I was in Ndola, and yeah, I feel like it gave me like a different popularity, if I should put it that way. Because even when I go to Ndola today, like, who doesn't know me there now? So yeah. So I feel like, I spread my wings a little bit. Yes, I lost out a little bit here, and yeah, sometimes they even say, oh, that's how other cats like took advantage of you being absent here. So, because sometimes even like when I see someone and they say, are you still in Ndola? And I'm like, but I've been here. I've been back for
years
since,
now.
2022 and 2021, because I was there in 2018, 2020, there was COVID. I came back.
2019, DJ Switcher shows up on the scene.
Yeah.
A lot of other cats
A lot of other,
blow up in the same period.
Yeah. I went back to Ndola again for another six months. I was given a good offer.
Oh,
And then,
serious? Okay.
and then COVID hit again, and I was like, I can't keep going back and forth, and home is home.
Yeah,
And it
true.
was quite tough because, I was taking care of two houses. Like, my mom was here and I was there.
Right.
Yeah. So, and my mom is,
But how does that make you feel where, let's just call it what it is. You were
Yeah.
the shit.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
You leave Fondola, you come back, and other cats have sort of taken up your space, which is happening,
Yeah.
VGZ is happening.
Yeah.
A guy who you used to work with and was the marketing and hype man is come now full force as a DJ, and they've sort of taken away that space that Hussein had taken.
yeah.
Has it been a struggle? What's been going on?
Well-
man? How did that make you feel? You found the cats have taken up that space.
To be honest, I think it's still easy for me to like get gigs and things, and like to stay with, like, I've been relevant for a long time. So even when that was happening, it didn't really move me, because I'm not somebody, first of all, I'm not a jealous guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it didn't affect me getting gigs and things like that. No, like, yeah, it's always been good.
Okay.
I want, like, there's sometimes like when I don't get gigs, yes, but it's not like bad, like where it's like,
I mean, dude, it's everyone.
Yeah.
It's everyone.
Yeah. yeah. And I like the fact that there's other people who are also there, Obviously you can't dominate alone. And then obviously there's I think like peaks and time frames and things like that. So yeah, I had my shine at Hollywood for the longest time.
True. True.
It's dope. I'm happy.
For how good of a DJ you are, what I
Yeah.
don't get is how you've not gotten as many international,
Oh,
gigs
yeah.
as
Yeah,
I feel you deserve to have. You know what I mean?
I would love, but I guess everything is time, Yeah, it's especially like it's not the way it used to be before. Before, when I started DJing, I was like, I'd like to have that mixer that I have now. I'd like to have these turntables and CDJs, and I want to be playing from gig to gig, and I swear, like, where we are today, I have sound system also.
That's
you
dope, man. That's
you know
dope.
what I mean?
Good extra buck, yeah.
Yeah,
Even when you're not DJing, the sound system can go.
Can
they can
go.
have their own DJ and whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So it gives me options. Like if I'm playing at the club, or if I'm not playing at the club, then I get hired to play at a party. So like I always have like
I just feel, dude, let me just tell you the truth, man.
Tell
I
me.
just feel like you haven't applied yourself enough.
it's
DJ Switch is a close friend of mine, and I'll keep
Yes.
bringing him up because
Yes.
I know how we move, how he moves.
honestly you
No,
know,
I'm telling you something.
yes. Teach me.
I'm not going to teach you anything. I'm just telling you what I've observed from one corner
Yes.
where I'm found a lot, because DJ Switch and I sort of moved from the copper belt like pretty much same
Pretty
period.
much the same,
He
yeah.
moved 2019 to Lusaka.
Yeah.
And even while I was in Kitwe, he would make calls to me to help move certain things around. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I won't go deep into that until the day
Yeah.
I have him on the show. Then he'll reveal it himself. And he gets here. He starts getting gigs at Granddaddy's, Chicago's or wherever. But one thing I notice is whatever gig, he'll look out for people who he feels can push him to the next level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't feel you do that, bruh.
I think some people are good at some things. You know, like I don't know, maybe I'm not good at talking to people. Like to sell myself like out there. Because I could probably do that. I could get myself out there, you know.
Because
But
you've got mad skill, bruh. You know how mad Gob, you know how mad this guy's skills are. I won a DJ's contest on the Copper Belt. When was the Savannah thing again?
I think it was also 2013.
That was 2013-14.
I
The
think it
Savannah
was-
one, the one we did in Zikabwata or something.
Yes, at East
The
Point.
one you won.
Yes, at East Point. Yeah.
Okay, but dude, to be honest, that gig, I was not prepared at all. You know,
Yeah.
where you come thinking, you know what, if
Yeah.
I prepare, then there's Lusaka DJs here.
Me,
You're going
I
to play
was-
the latest songs.
I
and-
was prepared.
Yes, you're over-prepared, bro.
Yes.
I was scared of preparing for that gig because one thing that can set you off is where you prepare.
Yeah.
And then a DJ before you plays everything that you plan.
That's why it's good if you're like
Pick
on
first.
the first.
And you were
Yes.
first.
Was
you the
I?
first?
I think I was first, either first or third, something
and what
like that.
pissed me off is
Yeah.
you and I were sort of like in a throwback phase.
Yes,
And
yes,
you
yes.
went on and you played all
And
the
I-
songs I planned on playing.
Yes,
I got messed up.
yes.
This guy played, I remember there was Eve, Got What You
There
Need.
was Eve.
There was Move Bitch, Ludacris.
Fat Man Scoop.
Nelly,
Love
we'll talk about
like,
him in a
is
bit.
it
There was
Love
Nelly
Like-
Ride With Me.
Yes.
And the crowd sang song after
Yes.
song like, shit, that was my
those
set.
were like, if you do a throwback set, those were like the jams.
And I go on stage with my CD case and I put the thing there. I'm like, crap, Hussein, where am I
And-
going to start from?
And you know, I only had like four CDs.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, and they were prepared in such a way that they even go with the BPM. And every, so like, I
Yeah.
know when I had 2 CDs, right?
For round one.
For round 1. So, I had 2 CDs that had exactly the same songs. So I had 2 sets. So when you put your CDs in, I was prepared. Song 1 here, song 2
two
the
there.
side. Song 3,
Four
song
there.
4. So like, I was like, off the chain, bro.
Now
Huh?
you murdered that set.
Yeah.
And I was with, she was girlfriend then. My wife now. I was
Yeah.
with her that night. We're by the side of the stage. And I'm telling her,
Because
shit.
even what's his name? Knox couldn't believe it. I think he was second. He said nope.
Nah, that one we all gave up. When you went on stage, we all gave up.
No, Himi didn't.
He didn't give up.
Nope. He said that he had won, and I was like,
No. I can't even remember any other DJ set that night. How do I remember exactly the songs you played?
Oh,
Because your set was that dope.
yeah, because
Yeah.
but for him, I think he even played like a Manchester United song. Or something
Yes,
like
I
that.
remember. Oh, that was a guy. I didn't know. who it
Yeah,
was.
like, and his attitude was like, I've got this. He just like left the booth. Yes.
No, that was
Uh,
Premier League song. The
That
Manu
was
song.
there was a Manu song.
Crap. What's that song again?
I can't remember how it goes.
Nah, but nobody beat your set that night, man.
He went to the front and just like knelt down and he's like,
I've won this.
yes, like it's done,
Premature ejaculation.
bruh. Yeah, and he used to call himself the only turntable mix DJ. And one of my friends called me that today because they saw my turntable.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
It says,
right.
now it's just you and him who are
Who
only
have these things now.
turntable. Yeah. Obviously
Dude,
there's other people like
Go-
Gesh has.
That set was fire. You know where? I think when we picked our numbers from the bag, you were like the third or fourth DJ to go on the stage.
I think I was like third.
I was like eighth or ninth.
Yeah, you
But
were
after you
up
went
there.
on stage and you
Yeah.
played what I had planned to play,
Yeah,
remember when you got off stage, I came to where you were with your brothers and stuff,
Yeah.
and I just came and shook your hand. I'm like,
yeah. It's done.
it's done.
It's done.
It is done. I went on stage and
Yeah.
I didn't know how to play. I was
And
I was
we
finished.
and we were using a very bad mixer.
Yeah.
I remember. I didn't
Oh!
even touch the fader, like the fader. I was just touching the levels.
dude. Remember something? Another thing that took me off
Yes.
when I started DJing. I think because maybe I was like out of 10 DJs, like number 8 or number 9.
Yeah.
By the time I went on stage, the left deck stopped working.
My goodness.
Yes.
And that's
They had to come tune it up for you guys to come in the second round, but my time had just
Had-
10 minutes were given.
and it even messes up with your routine
Your vibe,
and
yeah, true.
and your vibe and your confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember if you just move the fader, the music even cuts off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
So I think I was like very safe, like
no,
because even the second round, I now had the other CD, and what was in there was like the Davidos, the Gobe songs, and Kiss Daniel, and the P Squares, the up tempo stuff that was hot.
the sing-alongs.
Fuse,
Chop my money.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
So
that
like, bruh,
Yeah. You were too good.
I was too
Dude,
good.
you've won.
And the funny thing is, you know who? It was like a last minute thing.
Serious.
Yes, because it was judged by Sebastian Dutch, DJ LBC, and LBC called me. He said, "Dude, you need to come for this competition. I know I've called you like last minute. It's tomorrow. Can you come?" And I said, "Okay, but do I need to?" He said, "You're a good DJ. You never know. Come through and showcase your skill." And that's how I came the next day.
And won the damn thing.
Won the damn thing. Can you imagine?
You know what
I still have
combination?
those CDs.
You know what combination won me the Kitwe round? Because remember I won for Kitwe, and that's
Yeah.
how I qualified to the finals in Lusaka.
Yeah.
I had quite a good set. But towards the end of the set, as I raised the BPM towards like 125 BPM, I played via Orlando
Yeah.
and mixed PK Shala's Chuponin Sansa onto that song. Chuponin, they say into Sangalale, coop, coop.
Yeah.
Via
Yeah.
Orlando, and the crowd just went nuts.
Oh, in Copperbelt.
Yeah, that's what women
okay.
the Copperbelt won to come
Yeah.
to the final in Lusaka.
Yeah.
The crowd went nuts. But dude, we're talking about you.
Yes.
You've won so many DJs contests. How many?
Okay. That's the only one that I won.
The Savannah one?
Before that, I did Sprite.
You didn't win that one.
No, I was horrible. I was terrible. Like
Gotta admit it.
I did the first one. Where was it? I think it was at the Blue Bridge. And then I did another one it was Polo Grill at the time. That one there was horrible.
I think we need to organize a DJs
I
contest. We haven't
think-
had one in
like,
a
let's bring it
long
back.
time, man.
Yeah,
let's bring back a DJs contest. Yeah.
let's bring it back, and the DJ should win stuff like gear and
And we need to make sure that nobody's doing a premix because people can download good mixes from YouTube nowadays, man. You know what I mean?
And that was the thing back in the day. They never used to allow us to use whatever we wanted to use.
You have to use what the
You have to, yes, and they were like, you're going to use CDJs or that dual mix thingy.
I think we can make a rule. Go, what do you think? We do up a DJs contest.
Yeah,
Sorry?
That would be great. That would be great.
A DJs contest.
Yes.
Hussein, let's do one, man.
Let's do one, man.
So we're gonna say this is the gear that's available.
Yeah.
It's gonna be at this club for a month before the contest, so you can come in and practice.
or you can come with your own setup also. Why not? Why not?
We want fair game. Everybody on one machine.
But that's how they do it even in other countries.
You come with your own gear.
Yes.
A DJ's contest, bro.
Listen.
Have you seen the DMC finals? Everybody uses the same.
No, they come with theirs. But
No.
if you have a preference, you tell them, or they'll okay, you have to use something that everybody's familiar with. And the thing with these places out there is that they're exposed to CDJs or
Yeah.
turntables.
Yeah.
So like that's like industry standard. So whoever's going to compete there already, like what's his name, Ryan the DJ, when he took part in the Red Bull 3 Star.
Yeah.
He carried his Rain 62 because everybody
I was
was
about to say,
using.
I always see rain at those events.
Yes, he was using a what is that? He was using a Rain 62. Yes, everybody else was using the DJM S9. So if you want, I think your personal preference, use what you're
So,
comfortable
but we
with.
need to like really be on the set, monitoring the DJs to make sure that they don't mix something that's already mixed by someone else.
Yes.
And we need to make sure we're
That's-
seeing how the
that's-
mix is
yes.
happening on the screen.
Yes.
We watch them.
Yes, that's why we have to be able to see how they're doing it.
You know what would be dope as well?
Yeah?
The way you do video mixes.
Yeah.
Have like, Gob, you can do that, eh? Have like your, whatever's on the laptop screen is also showing on a big screen at the back.
Oh, like,
so people see how you're actually
I've-
doing the mixes. You
I've-
know what I mean?
There's actually a competition like that, like for video mix DJs.
No, not video
no,
mixing.
not
But we
video
just see
Uh-huh.
what they're
Or-
mixing.
or
So
you
we
mean-
are sure
Oh,
they're
you
not
mean like a camera on you
on the yes.
projecting to a screen?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So we're sure this person's not using premixes, something mixed by
yeah,
other
so
DJs.
can we get like some proper sponsors?
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
You will make it happen.
We'll make it happen.
You are
bro.
good at that.
But we're partnering, so we'll
Yes,
make it
we
happen.
are. Yes, we are.
Dude,
Yeah.
okay, quite alright. You've not won that many DJs contests, but you've been around, you've DJed over the
The,
place, you've
the
entertained.
time when I did that Sprite thing,
Yeah.
when I lost terribly, I said I'll never do it again.
This was after the Savannah or before the Savannah?
That was before the Savannah. I think it was like 2008.
Oh,
I was-
2008, I won second place.
I was actually
Against Busy Wizzy was number one. I was
Yes,
number
yes,
two.
yes,
I was
yes,
number
yes,
two.
yes.
And that's the night my parents found out that I was a DJ.
Oh, they never knew?
They never knew.
How did they feel about it?
So you know what happens?
Me, if my grandpa was still around, I would have never became a DJ.
Serious.
Yes, hey, she was bad. Like my grandpa was a strict man.
And he thought DJing was not something that anybody should take up.
I'm pretty sure it never crossed his mind. In his mind, I'm sure he wanted me to be like an engineer or something
Of course,
like
every
that.
parent's dream.
Yeah.
Lawyer, doctor.
Lawyer,
engineer.
pilot. Yeah. I DJing would have been the last thing.
Dude, that DJ's contest, I was quite new in the game because after I left Lusaka, when I left you DJing at the section and all that, Hussein starts growing his brand in Lusaka. I moved
Yeah.
to Kitwe.
Yeah.
I started DJing at a place called Renaissance in Nkana East Kitwe.
Uh-huh.
And from Renaissance, I hear this DJs contest, and they are calling it a national DJs contest because I invited DJs from all over.
Yeah.
Lusaka DJs came as well. Busy Wizzy came.
Yeah.
We had round one. Then
Yeah.
I think like 5 of us qualified to the final. Then they announced the winner, Busy Wizzy. Then I was number 2.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I really felt my shit, bro. Like, oh, it's okay, I just came in and I'm winning stuff.
For real?
Now, what I didn't count on
Yeah.
was that there would be media at this because it was advertised as a national event.
Yeah.
Phew, we were in the Daily Mail, we were in the Times of Zambia, we were in the Post newspaper. Post newspaper actually put it on the front page. Because remember, sometimes we would have the entertainment on a Saturday on the front page. Monday, mom is coming back from work with a newspaper in her armpit and she slams it on the table. And
Yeah.
there I am, front page with my headphones being
Yeah.
given my prize.
Yeah.
She's like, when did this happen?
Yeah.
And the guy who wrote the article was so detailed about what happened.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m, this happened. 3 a.m,
Yeah.
this guy DJ'd. At 4:30, they announced the winner. 4:40 watts.
Yeah.
They handed the prize. They handed the prizes to Busy Wizzy, and K Plus came out second.
Yeah.
And my mom is like,
Uh-huh.
this time here, you were sleeping.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Well, about that.
Was your dad there as well?
Yeah.
And
That
they were
was alive as
cool.
well.
Were they cool about it?
I got a shouting about HIV, how you're gonna dish the
Yeah.
clubs, this, how people end
I
up
also got a scolding that in the beginning,
Yeah.
when I told my mom, I said, I want to be a DJ. It was, she said, no, like you can't throw away school. And I'm like, but school is not really cutting right now. You know what I mean? And then she said, no, you can't do this, blah, blah, blah. And she was in the States at the time. So
Right.
I kind of like had my freedom to do what I wanted to do. Yeah. So after like a few days when she thought about it, she called me and she said, okay, I understand you want to be a DJ, but just make sure that you're going to be the best DJ.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
She didn't like it. But she said, just make sure. She said, you're not going to be a washed up man, a washed up DJ. And she used to love using that.
Washed up.
You're not going to be a washed up
Yeah.
DJ. Yeah. You know, like how, because there was a lot of stereotype already about, like you said, there was HIV, people died.
Yeah.
DJs were known to be drunkards because a lot of places would be like, oh, come and play. I will give you alcohol. There was that mindset of, because even with me, sometimes there's some clients who say, okay, let me not even say client because you can't bring alcohol. They say, can you come and DJ? It's just for 4 hours. Plus you have drinks. And I say, I can buy myself drinks.
Yeah, true.
Yes. What I'm interested in, first of all, is how much are you going to pay me?
I got mouths to feed. This
Yes,
side. Yeah.
exactly. It looks easy. Yes. It's one of the best jobs in the world.
It does look easy.
Yeah, we do enjoy it
Yeah.
like crazy. You can, like you said, like you can wake up whatever time if you like, because most of the work is after 17, 18, you know what I mean? Unless if you're doing like sound for like during the day or something like that. But, we have freedom. You can have your madame around. You can drink. It's
You can dance with the crowd if you want.
So, yeah, my mom accepted it.
Lucky you, bro.
Yeah,
you.
I think I've tried.
It didn't help that my mom was a pastor.
Wow. Usually pastors' kids are usually like the opposite.
It didn't help that mom was a pastor in the church. So it's one of those where I think it was seen by even the community, like, okay, one of them is taking people to God, the mom, and the son is taking people away from God with his mixes.
Can you imagine? Huh?
I think it was viewed that way.
Going ahead.
Like there's antagonism in one home. But
Yeah. I can imagine.
They learn to accept at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's other reasons I've given in other episodes about why I actually quit DJing because
You quit.
in the club, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
club DJing. I did
Oh,
at some
okay.
point. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna do weddings and corporate events.
Oh,
That
okay.
became quite popular for that on the corporate board.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You were. Like I said, I used to follow you and I used to admire. I'm like, he's even got a sound system. I want to be like this guy when I grow up. When I grow up. Yeah.
Dude, with all that you've done in the industry, the number of places you've DJed, festivals, weddings, whatever.
Yeah.
You've never won an award. What's that about?
Oh, I won one last.
Yeah, but you've not won the ones you really want, have you?
No, I feel like I haven't been appreciated enough. Not that I'm saying that I should win every award. No, but I feel like from where I've come from and how I represent. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I've really contributed a lot to the industry, as Hussein, DJ Hussein. Like I said, I've been relevant since 2000. I started in 2006. I'm almost 20 years in the game. Especially the way I carry myself as a DJ and my equipment. Equipment is not cheap.
True. And you've always got the best stuff, bro.
Somebody was even telling me today, one of my friends, he says, you've raised the bar.
You have.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes I look at your equipment on the table and I'm thinking, that's like putting a whole Toyota Alphard on a disc.
Yes.
Because some of the equipment I calculate the value. I'm like, that's 50 grand, that's 70 grand.
Thank you.
That's, because I know the Pioneer ones that you were unboxing, I think 3 months ago. Those are like 50 grand each, and you have 3 of them on the desk. Like, wow.
Yeah, those CDJs are $1,500
Yeah.
each, and then plus the S9 mixer is another $1,500.
Yeah.
How much is that?
Yeah.
And then I've got my DJ's booth. How much is all of the, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like you're putting a whole Toyota Alphard like on a desk. You know what I mean?
And
but let's talk about the awards. Yes, you don't feel?
Yeah, I just don't feel like I've been appreciated enough, because I think, like, honestly speaking, I won Best Mix DJ DQ Awards for last year, for 2023. Yeah, like, I'm very grateful, but I feel like I should have won sooner. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like give me what's mine and then you can move on to other things. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Right.
Yeah. But but it's no big deal because, you know, like when you've been around for a long time and then you've got other people who are just like coming up now and then they win. Like, I feel like, not that I'm upset or jealous or anything like that. Like I said, I've got a big heart. I don't hold back or want the whole cake to myself. No, like I like it that we can all eat together, you know, but I just feel like where I've come from, I'm like Godfather, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just feel like give me so that we can move on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but it's cool because sometimes I even feel like, you know what? I don't think I ever want to be nominated again because I've been nominated for a long time.
For many awards.
Kwacha Music Awards. From 2014.
All you get is just nominations.
All I get is nominations. And then the people that win them are like, I've given almost like I said, 17 years to the industry, you know, and then why I also feel like it's unfair is because it's a popularity contest.
Because most of these awards are asking people to vote.
To vote, yes. So are you giving this person because they've achieved?
I never like awards where the public has to vote because why can't you get a panel of professionals?
Yes. I feel like it's supposed to be
industry.
half.
Yeah.
Like there should be like last say should come from like a panel of judges.
Like the way the Grammys work, right?
Like something like that. But
the Grammys is a panel of professionals.
Professionals,
who
yes.
sit down. There's also sales, I think, involved.
Yes.
I'm not quite sure, but I know there's a panel of professionals who sit down and pick.
But what I don't like about it is the person who wins, I feel like they don't deserve also.
Because I mean, when it comes to voting, I could have been voting myself 100 times a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I could get phones from the street.
Yeah.
Whoever I meet, I get their phone and vote for myself.
And vote for yourself. Yes. Yeah. So
this voting thing, I don't like these voting or popularity votes, man.
Yeah. So I feel like it's just a popularity contest at the end of the day. So are you getting this award because you deserve it? Do you rightfully deserve it? You know what I'm saying? Or
like if we went toe to toe on a deck, would you mix better than me?
Exactly.
Would you entertain a crowd better than me?
Exactly.
Can you teach DJing, bro? Oh, sorry. Can you answer your question?
Yeah, because I feel like DJing it's a lot. Like I said, equipment. How much do you love it enough to invest and say, okay, you know what? Instead of me buying a Benz, let me buy these decks. You know what I mean? And because like it's not like I was telling my friends the other day, I said this is bigger than me. Me getting turntables is going to inspire the next kid coming up and saying, you know, I wanna have turntables too. Because me growing up, like even you, when you see turntables, those were like, that's like the dream. And not a lot of DJs had their own equipment also, you know, things like that. So I feel like, you know, it's outlook, it's how much skill you've got also, you know, that like, can you rock a crowd, you know, like it's a lot of things too, you know, not just because, he knows more people than, you know, like,
True.
So, and like I said, some people are very good at marketing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people have like a gift.
Yeah.
That's why when you said, why am I not international? They have a gift of talking to people.
You need to hire me, bro.
I'm hiring you right now.
I think I'm one of the best marketers I know.
Can you be my international manager?
Let's make it happen.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think about the creativity, the energy mostly,
and the connections also.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
let's make
so.
it happen.
Yeah, let's make. Plus, you can always sponsor me also, and then when we start making money,
how did we get to that so quickly?
I'm your friend. I'm your
Jump
friend.
5 steps in between. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, my friend. Dude, can you teach DJing?
Oh yes.
Can you pick someone who, like Gob? He's a video guy.
Yes.
And he says, I want to be a DJ today. Can you teach a person how to DJ?
Yes,
become great and move a crowd. Are you going to teach that? Or are you supposed to be born with it?
VGZ.
Here's an example.
Yes.
You taught VGZ.
That's my son.
Ah, serious?
Yes.
Who just turned 40.
Yeah.
Emphasizing that fact because you just said son.
Yeah, he's my son. Yeah, yeah, and the way he started was like a joke also. Yeah, usually, like, I think it's kind of like a joke for everybody who says I want to be a DJ. You know that, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because even like my then girlfriend said, "You DJ, and then she said, "Oh, but I know DJs and you're not one of them." And I'm like, okay, like I have got something to prove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's more inspiration from negativity than
From
positivity. When people don't believe in you, you're trying to prove them wrong.
Trying to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. I can teach, but the only problem with teaching is, nobody's really willing to pay.
Nobody wants to invest.
People
want to invest
thank
in
you.
their
Yes.
dreams. Yeah.
Sorry, not to pay, to invest
In their dreams.
in their dreams. Yeah. Because also DJing is not really something that I'd have to be teaching you every day. No, it's like it's something that you learn as you go. The more you practice,
Right.
you get better and better and better and better. So, yeah, I'm very willing to teach people, and also I don't need to do it all the time. It's like I always tell people that I'll do a 2 hours with you. And then you pay, because I always say like it's like I like to charge like 1,500 for like those 2 hours.
Session, yeah.
Yes, you come and you do your thing, and then you go home. That's why I say make sure that you have a controller or whatever, CD decks or whatever, because it's more of practice than being taught. It's I tell you today, do it like this. Go home and do it for like a week straight.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then come back after like a month and let me see your progress. Yeah, because some things are very straightforward, really.
Then from there, when you learn, you have to build your own style.
Your own style, yes.
Because I think DJs in Zambia, I can, like the top 5. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to mention any top 5 in any order or anything.
Okay.
But I just feel you don't even need to speak on the microphone. I can know from the mix. That's Hussein.
Oh yeah.
That's Switcher. That's
Yeah.
VGZ. That's Toots. That's
Yeah.
Clap. That's
Yeah.
Knox. That's Bronx. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to, when you learn, have to curate your own style.
Your own
kinda.
style, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And you stand out more also.
Gesh Groove as well. When you hear
Oh yeah.
Gesh Groove's mix, when you hear
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
a song,
Yeah.
I know usually that's a Gesh Groove mix.
Yeah.
Or later song and the 80s song that fits into the later song and the crowd goes wild. Okay, that's Gesh Groove.
That's Gish, yeah.
Then Lincoln, Busy Wizzy has that
He's got
tease
that
into the next song
where he brings in like the instrumental
of the next song.
Yeah.
Takes it out,
and then he
brings
takes-
it back. Yeah.
Yes.
But Lincoln used to rock the crowd. So
Yeah.
Alpha Bar.
Yeah. Like where I learned how to DJ when I was learning, I used to go watch
Alpha
him.
Bar.
Yes.
You know what song I remember Lincoln by?
Uh-huh.
For the life of me, I can't remember the title of that song. It had a little funny voice.
Oh, I
think it's a Efficacy
I
or
think
something?
yes, it's called
Efficacy?
Efficacy, yes.
Right. That song used to
Yeah.
rock Alpha Bar, man.
Yeah,
You left enough pocket money in that place.
I used to work at Milky Lane in 2006.
Yeah.
So every time when we do like the night shift, I would go straight to Alpha Bar to watch Lincoln and Chris Fabulous and Skazzy J.
Yeah.
Like I was amazed, and like I said, they would give me to jam at like 05, like when they say, okay, now you can come play, because now
are leaving.
the people are leaving and the owner of the club has left.
Right.
So now you can come. Can you imagine the hunger? And I'd be so excited. Bruh.
I'm sure you'd be bumping beats at some point because you're still learning.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty. Or even Triple S also. Okay. Yeah. There was
Hussein,
Yeah.
our last question always on this podcast is there something that you came expecting that you're going to be asked, but we haven't asked on this episode?
No, I feel like honestly, I think this is like one of the best best interviews because I've actually opened up about a lot of things that I've never told anyone.
The car accident, I'm assuming as well.
Which one?
The car accident.
That one there's a handful of people who always ask like, why do your teeth look like this? But
Right.
but stuff like being fired and bring back my laptop, stuff like that. Yeah. So
Nice one, man.
yeah, no, I think I've exhausted a lot of everything that I could.
Great stuff.
Yes.
Nice one.
The
Nice one.
awards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to be done with awards. Yeah, because I feel like I can't keep on competing with other people who've just come up. No offense to anybody, but put some respect on my name. But no offense. I love you guys. Yeah. So I think I'll probably just not do awards. Like you can give me like an achievement type of thing. Like I don't mind that, but not where. Oh, please, can you vote for me? Please. I
don't do those as well.
Yeah,
not
like
anymore.
Nah.
Yeah,
I
thanks for coming through, man. Really appreciate this. God
thank
is
you
great,
for
man. We
having-
finally did this after so many years.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It was crazy how was it yesterday when you called and said, "Oh, can you come?"
Yeah.
Yeah, when you saw the turntables. And you're like, you've come from far.
Let's do this, man. It's about
do
time.
this. Yeah.
It's about time.
I
we need to
really-
recognize your skills and the man that you are in
Yeah.
even in this small way.
Yeah.
I'm humbled that you came through, and
I'm grateful.
we recognize who you are, man.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
The great DJ Hussein was on that Set podcast.
Especially knowing where we've come from.
True.
Yeah.
True.
You know the struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been tough.
Remember to support the people that support us. That's Big Tree Beverages through their drinks, the mocktails. Remember their 4 flavors. There's a Cosmo, which is what Hussein and I have been enjoying on this episode. And we've got the
Cheers.
mojitos, the strawberry lime crisp, and of course the pina colada. And Gob, please put the right thing in the credits today.
Kalenga.
That's
what you want?
It's not K plus anymore.
K
Just
plus?
Kalenga. Yeah. I'm changing on my socials as well. To the next episode, remember to click on the subscribe button so that you can get notifications when new episodes are uploaded. To the next one, have a lovely day. May the good Lord richly bless you.